Hey guys, Janet down here in the eBay Dungeon of Dreams. I have some more sales I wanted to share. Some of the video I'm going to share is older. We haven't put out a YouTube video in a while. So yeah, we love our fans and friends out there and thank you for watching. I'm Janet Decay the Mummy.
And I'm Grimgory the Monkey.
And together we host
The Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangout!
Friday nights on Facebook Live.
Well, that was interesting.
Whoa.
Wow.
So here's some sales. This is a Drew Carey bobblehead. This sold for $11. It's from 2006 and it's packaged pretty good there in the box. Does it have a picture of the bobblehead? No. Let's see if I can take it out of here. Ah! Here we go. Here's Drew Carey. Oh. And it has the old Cleveland Indians mascot, the Chief Wahoo, that's been controversial. But yeah, this went for $11. I picked this up, I think, at a thrift shop for like $1 or something. So not a big flip there, but I did make some money on it. People do like bobbleheads, and some of them are only worth like $10, $11. But if you find some of the sports ones, some of them could be worth more. It all depends. I mean, the pricing's all over the place on these. But I am a big Drew Carey fan and happy that someone else is and they bought it. This is a Celtic knot. Celtic Trinity knot, I believe. And it has a thing on the back. You can hang it up on the wall. It's made out of like a heavy resin. I believe that's resin. I picked this up at our liquidation place, and I paid only $2 for it, and it did sell for $20 plus shipping. So I'm going to have to wrap that up really good, but that was a good little flip too, and it's not a very large item, so you can ship it relatively easy as long as it's wrapped up good. This pin here, it's like a dog enamel pin. It has 6 eyes. And it says, Lagunitas Beer Circus. Some type of beer-related thing. I think it's a California place. I don't remember. But it sold for $8 shipped. I have 1 or 2 more of these. This was part of a junk jewelry lot that I bought over the summertime. And I thought these pins would sell faster because it looked like it was popular. But this one just sold now in March of 2020. So it took like, 7-8 months to sell. So moving forward, I probably wouldn't buy those again because they're too slow and they don't sell for much. Here's one of our DVDs. Season 2, Episode 1, The Mummy and the Monkey. This is when we were scripting our episodes. We would put everything together and we would send it off to cable channels. We would send it to Roku channels. A lot of these we did pull off of our YouTube because even though the movie's public domain, we did get like some bogus copyright claims and things like that. So we have the DVDs available. We have some of these on the eBay store, Mummy Monkey LLC on eBay. So this sold for $15 shipped. It's going to be easy to ship. It's lightweight and it's going to a fan in Ohio. So thank you. And actually, I should get her name. I do apologize. Let me get her name so we could give out a little shout out to our fan that purchased a DVD. This is Amanda. Amanda in Ohio. So thank you, Miss Amanda, for buying this DVD. We are grateful for anyone that picks up a t-shirt on our Teespring store or if someone picks up a Mummy Monkey autograph or DVD on our eBay. So thank you guys. And then this item here, this is Little Big Ears. This is like a creepy looking baby doll. He's kind of cute, kind of odd, kind of silly. But it comes with like a little ring. It says, "Won't you be my guardian?" Little Big Ears by Ertl. These are like very odd dolls. I don't think they were out for very long. This is from the 90s. This is from a friend of mine who, she gives me things to put on eBay, and then after the fees, whatever sells, we split it. Little Big Ears did sell for $45 plus shipping. He's a little bit larger, but he's lightweight, so I'm going to have to find a bigger box to put him in. And he'll be good to go. So there's some sales for March 6, 2020.
Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday, February 26th, 2020. And wanted to go over some more sales. Woohoo! More sales.
So over here, I guess we'll start with this thing. This is a special collector's edition, The Making of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Behind the Shells. This is a VHS tape that is sealed. Originally, I had this in my store when I had my brick and mortar shop in Lakewood, Ohio. I had this for only $1 and no one bought it. So I put it online. I put this on eBay and it sold for $11.69. Isn't that crazy? No one wanted it for only $1 and it's sealed. But someone online paid $11.69 for this. So I'm really grateful for that. So thank you. And then I sold some pants. I don't sell a lot of clothes, but when I do, I'm happy because clothes seem to take longer sometimes. This is a pair of J. Crew toothpick, size 29. They're skinny jeans. They're light pink, like a Barbie pink skinny jean. New at the tag. And I think I picked these up at maybe a Value Worlds or some other type of thrift store for maybe a couple bucks. But these sold for $20 plus shipping. And I think I had these listed over a year. So I'm really happy to just see them go. These, same deal. I had these listed almost a year. These are Snakers. They're vintage 1980s snakeskin shoes. I would not buy new snakeskin. But these are vintage, so they're 30-something years old. I think they're a size 9 or 10 in women's. But yeah, these sold for $49.99 plus shipping for these retro high-top sneakers. And then this here, I'm shipping it in a medium flat rate because it's a little more on the heavy side. And that way, if someone buys this from out west, they're getting a deal. I think it's going to Minnesota. I don't really remember right now. But it is a Minolta X370 with a 50mm lens. It's a vintage 35mm film camera. I think I got this at, I want to say, a flea market for maybe $10 or $15. And it sat for a while, and I finally put it up for I think it sold for $26 plus shipping, as is, untested. And it even has like a couple extra lenses. It has this flash. It has some other parts and pieces, the manual. So I'll wrap everything up, tape it up real good, and then that should be good to go in the flat rate box. So bye, Cam. I have about 70% of my items in these bins. And then I have some stuff still in the basement that has not been inventoried or processed. And then I have some stuff here that I still need to list. There's some car parts that a friend gave us. There's purses and bags. There's little odds and ends in here. More stuff. I think some of these are listed and I just need to inventory them. And I moved everything out of the dining room into another room, just out of the way, and this is a room where clutter is allowed, so have stuff kind of tucked away. That way if guests come over, the kitchen and dining room are clear, the living room is clear, but our other rooms can be a little messy. That's okay. Groovy Ghoulies. Janet here in the eBay Dungeon of Dreams. I have some sold items I want to share with you, and I might have a few more I need to find. I think I grabbed the majority of it. So we'll start with this. This is a red vintage wool coat. It's a lady's coat from, if I had to guess the era, 1960s, because the sleeves are shorter. Probably 1950s, 1960s. The sleeves are shorter, so for a coat like this, you would wear long gloves with it. It does have like a few little moth bites. You could tell maybe a bug ate it at one point. The brand is Golay. James Baldwin And yeah, there's the original tag. It has a satin lining. It sold for $17.99. I think I picked this up for $1 or $2, maybe at a flea market or sale type of thing. I've had this coat for 3 years. This has been sitting in a bin for 3 years, waiting to be sold. Originally, I had this at like maybe around $60, you know, then $50, then $40, and finally I had it marked down to $17.99 before it sold. So it went for $17.99 plus shipping. And if I were to buy this again, well, I would not buy this again. The vintage coats are tough. They do take a long time to sell, and it seems like the ones that do sell are like leather or fur. New fur I would not buy, but vintage fur, if the animal's been dead for 50 years, I can't really go back in time and save them, unfortunately. So I'm okay with selling vintage leather and fur. Alright, this is a cast iron tea kettle by John Wright. It's super heavy, so I think I have this under a flat rate box. I think that's what I have the shipping under, so I have to see if it'll fit in a flat rate and just double check what I had for shipping. I paid about $7 or $8 for this at a Value World thrift store, and it sold for $29.99, and I had this listed for about 7 months. This I sold, a lady bought all 3 of these. I had a bunch of Girl Scout patches put online, and I don't remember where I got these from. If I had to guess, probably a yard sale. Maybe I got a box of them for $1 or $2. These sold for $4 each, so 4, 8, 12. So $4 each plus shipping, and they're really easy to ship. So yeah, I think moving forward, some of the patches, if they're like under $5, I won't list them. I'll only look for patches that are like maybe 10 or more. But they do sell, you know. They're smaller, it's a little more tedious, but they are lightweight, they're easy to ship, and they do sell as long as you're patient with the old patches. These shoes here are made by J. Jill, and I'm not really that familiar with the brand. They just looked like really nice leather flats. They're leather slip-on shoes with a little bit of a pointed toe, kind of like an almond toe, and they're size 8.5. And I picked these up from a the Canton, Ohio Goodwill bins, the outlet store, and they weigh everything by the pound. So these might have been a little over $1 in weight. Might have been about a pound. And they sold for 16, let me double check. I think those were 16. Yeah, those sold for $16 plus shipping. So, little flip, easy to deal with, easy to ship. This next one here is the Cursed Pirate with cutlass, pistol, and hat. Series 1 of Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. This was from a friend of mine. This was part of a bunch of stuff she gave me to put on eBay. And then after it sells, after the fees, then we split it. I believe this one sold for... What did it sell for? I don't remember. It sold for $16.20 plus shipping, and this is going to be easy to ship, easy to deal with. So, and with the small things like that, with some of our close friends, I'll do that where we can split it. I just kind of let it collect, and then I'll give them their consignment cut. Okay, and then I sold 2 mugs to some fans. They bought some Harry Scary Hangout coffee mugs, and I'm really happy they did. Originally I had 10 of these mugs listed, and they're green coffee mugs, so it has our alter egos on there. There's Janet Takei the Mummy, woo! There's Grimgory the Monkey, woohoo! And it's the Mummy and the Monkey's Harry Scary Hangout, our Facebook Live movie hosted show. And it's a cool green mug, and these are made by Cleveland Custom Creations, made in Parma, Ohio, by a mom and pop company, and we're really happy to work with them on this. But yeah, these mugs sold for $15 each plus shipping. I do have to wrap them up really good, so that does add to the weight. So I know someone said that the shipping was a little high. That's just to allow me to add extra weight to the box, because I wrap them up with a lot of paper and foam, and I'll even like double up the cardboard. So thank you, customers, fans, and friends. Thank you for picking up those mugs. I only have 2 left right now, but we're going to try to get some more put together for sale. All right, and then this item is a religious Catholic relic. So there's his face. He's got the beard there, and you could tell someone put like yarn around this. It was put together by hand. This is Father Solanus Casey, and it's a piece of clothing worn by Father Solanus. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, so I do apologize to the Catholic viewers. But this is a religious relic. This did sell for $22 and some odd change. This was part of a vintage haul that we purchased from a friend of ours that does clean outs and estate sales. So thank you for letting us buy stuff like this to sell, and thank you, customers, for buying these things. But yeah, there are a lot of people that collect the religious relics, vintage Bibles, and that sort of thing. All right, and this is, I need to double check. Let's see, what is this? What is this thing? Where did it go? I'm just checking my listings real quick. Okay, this is Barbie Vintage Photo Fashion, number 1648. It's a 1965 Sears exclusive. It's a little Barbie outfit. These are the pants and a little matching sweater. This sold for $19.50 plus $3.85 to ship. So I'm really happy that that sold, and that was part of those Barbie lots that I bought about a month or 2 ago. And I still have Barbie stuff I still need to sort through. But yeah, I have a lot of vintage Barbie pieces on the eBay store if anyone out there collects Barbie doll stuff. Speaking of more Barbies, here's another Barbie thing. This is a Barbie bed, and this is from 1973. And this sold for, it didn't go for much, but I was happy that it sold. And it's getting a new home. Let's see, that sold for $8.60. Vintage Barbie 1973. This is from the Barbie Townhouse. They have it labeled, oh, it's a bed or bench. So it could double as a bed or as a bench for your dolls to sit on. So very cool. I have a few more things I'm going to go find, and then you will see them shortly. But I got to pack this stuff up first. This is an Ann Taylor sweater. This sweater is navy blue, and it's cotton. At least I think it's cotton. Let me double check the tag. No product tag here. Size extra small. It feels like it's a cotton, like a knit sweater. Oh, there it is. 51% acrylic, 49% pure virgin wool. Okay, so it's a wool acrylic blend. That must be why it feels so soft. The fabric does feel nice. It's Ann Taylor new with the tag. I think I picked this up a few years ago at a Goodwill when they had certain colored tags for only $1. So I paid $1 for this, what the buck. And it's a size extra small. Originally at the Ann Taylor store, they wanted $98, and then it was marked down to $84.99. Paid $1. This sold for $14.70. So nowhere near the original price tag. And originally, I think I had this for around $25 and marked it down lower and lower in price. And yeah, I had it probably for a couple years. I packed up my other things, and then another sale came through. It seems like that happens a lot. Like if I have a lot of orders to pack up, randomly like a new sale will come through right after. I think it's maybe their algorithm. The eBay gods shining down on me. So I'm grateful for this sale, so thank you. This is Cobb Hill by New Balance, size 9 wide. I picked these up at a Value World, and as you can see, they're super clean. These are pretty much brand new without the tag. So I did list them as new without tags. I paid between $5 and $6 for them, and they did sell for $22.30. They're ladies' leather Mary Jane shoes. So I'm going to wrap those up and get them ready to go. Okay, this next item only sold for $6. It's Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and she's kind of half naked. I think she's missing some of her clothes. She's missing her shoes, and yeah, she's like a Barbie doll, fashion doll type of thing. She did sell for $6. I think I got her at a yard sale over the summer for $1. So not a real good sale, but sometimes if I find them cheap enough, I'll pick up dollies that look interesting and put them online and kind of save them to get them a new home. Sometimes you can find these fashion dolls or Barbie dolls. Sometimes at a yard sale or flea market, people will have like a whole box of them. And sometimes you could get the whole box for like $5-10. And then you could go through and see what the dolls are and piece them out to see if it's worth it. And that can go with any small toy, really, like Hot Wheel cars, G.I. Joes, action figures. Those are kind of fun to look through. And if you get them for the right price, it's kind of worth that little bit of a gamble, you know. And if you really know your vintage toys and dolls, you can find some cool stuff. So yeah, she went for $6, and I'll probably have her sitting or laying like that, and I'll just put her in like one of these little eBay boxes.